See, simply they are asking x square plus y square minus 4x plus 3 value. Am I right? We don't want to any theta value. They do not given any theta value. Even answer also they given 0, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4. So to do this kind of question, first you have to evaluate cis theta value. Cis nothing but cis theta. Cis nothing but cos plus iota times of sin theta. Am I right? So for what value of theta it will be a real? Yes.
So sin theta 0, it becomes real.
Yeah, given question is x plus iota y into 2 plus cis theta, 2 plus cis theta nothing but cos theta plus iota sin theta. Okay, simply remember students, cis theta means c nothing but cos theta plus I nothing but iota, s nothing but sin theta. That's it. Cis theta is equal to 3. Then what is the value of x square plus y square? Clear? So here, for what value of theta it will be 1, because if you get 1 here, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 get cancelled. Yes or no? Like that. Right, students? Tell me. For what value of theta it will be becomes 1? Theta is equal to 0.
Theta is equal to 0, sir.
Right,
Then
when
it
theta
become
is equal to 0, x.
cos 0 plus I into sin 0, sir.
Yeah,
It's
2
cos
plus
0
1 plus 0. Nothing but 1. So your x plus iota y is equal to 1. Am I right? So finally, when I take theta is equal to 0, finally I got one value that x plus iota y is equal to 1. For what value of x and y it will be 1? So 1 nothing but RHS. Here, RHS shall I write 0 into iota. When I comparing on both sides, what are the x and y values?
Sir, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0.
Okay, this x and y value substitute in given here condition. For x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0. What about this value? 1 plus 0 minus 5 into 1 plus 3. Sorry, it should not equate into 0 here. We need to find this value. This is equal to what? 1 minus 5 plus 3, that is equal to minus 1. Is there any minus 1 option? No. No option.
Sir, actually question is x square plus y square minus 4x, sir. You wrote 5x.
Sorry. It is minus 4. Minus 4 means the answer will be 0.
0.
So what I have done here, so you have to find this x square plus y square minus 4x plus 3. We want to know x and y value. Okay, to find x comma y value, I substituted theta is equal to 0. Theta value is equal to 0. When I substitute theta is equal to 0, this cis theta becomes 1. When cis theta becomes 1, 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 get cancelled. So x plus iota y becomes 1. 1 can be written as 1 plus 0 iota. So comparing on both sides, we'll get x and y value. So substitute here, we'll get direct answer. Clear, students? Okay. Then question number 10. The non-zero complex number Z satisfying. Simple. For what value of the option verification? When you take iota. When you take iota, is iota is equal to iota into iota square?
No,
Students?
sir.
Minus iota?
Yes, sir. That is the answer.
Yeah, substitute minus iota on both sides. Option verification minus iota is equal to iota into minus iota the whole square.
Sir, can
Nothing
you
but
show
minus.
the ninth question, sir?
I'll show you. Right. So here I into iota square. So minus iota is equal to RHS is iota cube. What is iota cube? Is iota cube is equal to minus iota or not? Students, clear? Like that. Simply option verification. Clear? Ninth one. Next. Conjugate of a complex number. Conjugate of a complex number, the conjugate concept we know very well. Z is a complex number. The conjugate of Z is denoted by Z bar. Z is a x plus iota y. And what is Z conjugate? X minus iota y. Like that. So they asking the question is the conjugate of this complex number 1 by iota minus 1. So let us take here that Z is equal to 1 by iota minus 1. We need to find conjugate of this number. For that, first what shall we do? What shall we do?
Simplify this, sir. We get in form of a plus ib, sir.
Yeah, rationalized. I rationalize here. So numerator is iota plus 1 by here iota square minus 1 square. So this is equal to
I
iota
plus
plus
1
1
divided by minus 2.
divided by minus 1 that is uh, minus 1 by 2 minus iota by 2. Am I right? But they are asking Z conjugate that is equal to minus 1 whole divided by 2 will write minus 1 plus iota. Minus iota becomes plus iota. So what is the answer here? Okay.
Sir, I
Directly
need
they ask.
to simplify further.
And directly we can write here 1 by iota minus 1. Okay. So
1 by
so
iota minus 1 by 1, sir. So 1 by 1 minus 1 by 1 plus iota we can write, sir.
Z conjugate directly. So no need to change that standard form. Replace iota by minus iota. Minus iota. What is the answer then? Third option. Students, I have changed here. Actually, in options, no need to change. Okay. Z is equal to 1 by iota minus 1. Which implies Z conjugate is 1 by minus iota. Replace iota by minus iota. So 1 by minus of iota plus 1.
Minus 1 by iota.
That's all. Third option is correct.
Third option.
Right. Next, question number 12. The complex number they given here lies in the quadrant. Lies in the quadrant means first what shall we do? Change it to standard form, then change it to order pair. That's all. All of you do this. 1 plus iota by 1 plus iota. That we can do at home. This question number 12. Change it to a plus iota b. Change it to a plus iota b. After changing that, write in order pair. Both will be positive first quadrant. X is negative, Y is positive second quadrant. Like that. You can check it. Easy question. And question number 13. So what is 13? Sin x plus I cos 2x. Both are conjugate to each other. If I take this is Z1, this is Z2. Z1 is equal to Z2 conjugate or Z1 conjugate is equal to Z2. Sorry, Z2. That is the meaning. So first tell me what are the given complex numbers here.
Sin x plus I cos 2x.
Sin x plus iota.
Cos 2x.
Okay,
Then
second number
cos
I'm
x
taking as
minus
Z2.
cos x minus sin I sin 2x.
Okay, right. So what about these two, Z1, Z2, conjugate to each other? So what shall we take, Amma? Whether we'll take Z1 is equal to Z2 conjugate or Z1 conjugate is equal to Z2?
Sir, we can take
Yes,
Z1 is equal to Z2 conjugate, sir.
Z1 is equal to Z2 conjugate. Okay. So what is Z1? Sin x plus iota cos 2x is equal to the conjugate. Conjugate becomes what, Amma? Z2 already there. Conjugate means cos x minus iota becomes plus iota sin 2x. Am I right? Instead of minus, I have written plus because I have taken directly Z2 conjugate. Now comparing on both sides. Comparing real part. What is the real part here?
Sin x minus cos x.
Yes, sin x, cos x. So comparing real part, sin x is equal to cos x. And cos 2x is equal to sin 2x.
This is not possible, sir.
Which is not
Null
possible.
is that
Second one,
answer.
first one.
Satisfying both the conditions, sir. So it is a
Yeah,
5 set, sir. Null, sir.
pi. Is there any option they given null set?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
it's the third option.
Yeah, third option. Because you know, exactly. Here, x is equal to pi by 4. Okay. Is x is equal to pi by 4 satisfy this condition? And the symbol is there. And means
No,
it
sir.
should be have a common solution. Is x is equal to pi by 4 is the solution of second one? No. When I substitute pi by 4 here, cos 90 should be equal to sin 90. Cos 90 0, sin 91 is 1 not equal to 0. So that second one is not possible at x is equal to pi by 4. Okay, ma, like that. But see here one of the value will satisfy. 2x is equal to if I take 225 degrees. Cos 2x is equal to sin 2x, but cos x is equal to sin x is equal to cos x in that case. Again, no. Yes or no?
So sin x equal to cos x in 45 degree, 135 degree, 215, and it goes on like changes every 90 degrees.
Every 90. So
Sir, all
so it will
cos,
be
if x is equal to 22.5, sir, then say cos 45 equal to sin 45. Second, to satisfy second condition.
yeah. If you take any x value, it should not be satisfy the both the equation. Any value of x. It will be satisfy any one of the, see, 225 satisfy the second condition, but it's not satisfy the first condition. Pi by 4 satisfy the first condition, not satisfied second condition, like that. Okay, empty. The answer will be empty set. Right, next. Z1, Z2 are two complex numbers such that Z1 plus Z2 is a complex number and Z1, Z2 is real. Then option verification you can do, or else you can take any one
Sir,
of
we
the.
can take Z1 as x plus iy and Z2 as x, y plus iz, sir. So
Okay.
if we do option verification with that, we can get that.
Okay. Z1 into Z2 is real number they mention here. Real number. So Z1, Z2 are two complex number. Z1 plus Z2 also a complex number, but Z1, Z2 Z1, Z2 is real. Z1, Z2, whenever Z1, Z2 is real, see here, Z is there. Z conjugate is there. Okay, Z1, Z conjugate always modulo Z the whole square. Okay, instead of that, whenever Z1 into Z2 is real, Z1, yes students, Z1 must be equal to Z2 conjugate, or else,
Z2 equal to Z1 conjugate.
that's all. Clear? Right. Because product is real. This is the one of the property. You can take according to this any complex number, you can find Z1, Z2. We are going to get the real. Like for example, if I take Z1 as x plus iota y, Z2 as its conjugate x minus iota y.
X minus
Now
y.
Z1 into Z2 value, we are going to get x square plus y square. Actually, this is a real, like that. So this is one of the property, right? Or you may take a positive, or negative. Two conditions are there actually. Z1 is equal to minus Z2 conjugate or plus Z2 conjugate. Okay. But this Z1, Z2 becomes real. But when we are adding, if I take Z1, Z2 like this, what about Z1 plus Z2?
2x.
2x. 2x, is that a complex number?
Yes, sir, plus 0 iota.
Yes. So clearly, this is a 2x, nothing but it is a real. It is a real number also. Every real number is complex. But when I take your Z1 is equal to minus Z2. Z1 is equal to minus Z2. What about that?
0.
Yeah. Z1 is equal to minus Z2. Then minus Z2 conjugate plus Z2. What about this value, Amma? Z is equal to x plus iota y. Observe carefully here. Z conjugate is x minus iota y. Then Z, look at here. Z minus Z conjugate or Z conjugate minus Z. Value is what? Minus. Now in that case, 2 iota y. Minus 2 iota y, is it a complex number or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Clearly it is a complex number. Am I right? So here in the question, whether Z2 is equal to Z1 conjugate or Z1 is equal to minus Z2 conjugate, clearly they given Z1 plus Z2 is a complex number. Complex number, nothing but iota will come generally. That is a real number also here. But they mentioned complex number. Every real number is a complex number. But when you take Z1 is equal to second option, when you take the second option, you are going to get in terms of iota. Iota, nothing but it is purely complex number. So that try to take the second
Sir,
option.
fourth option also may come up, sir.
Sir, ask real number only, sir.
Yeah, I'm taking Z1, Z2 as a real number. No, for real number, two conditions are there. Two conditions are there.
The fourth one option may also come.
Fourth one,
May also come.
how fourth one will come?
Sir, Z1 into Z2 they have given real number, sir.
Z1, Z2 is real number, but Z1, Z2 conjugate becomes,
Complex. Sorry.
is it equal to 1? No.
No, sir. Negative 2 iota.
Yes. Okay, so second option we are getting the purely imaginary, so that you can consider second option is the correct option. Any doubts, students? If you're having doubts, you can ask. Okay. Am I going fast? I think so you understood this. Okay, right. Next 15th question. The real value of theta for which the expression 1 plus iota cos theta by 1 minus 2 iota cos theta is real number is. Real number is. Real number
The
is nothing but
substitution, sir. If equal n equal to 0, sir, then we verify options. We get the answer.
n is equal to 0. So yeah, student. Tell me for what value of theta it will be real number 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus
Theta
iota
is
cos theta.
0, 90 and 270 will become 0, sir. So imaginary part will get 0.
Okay, right. See, first, is it in standard form?
Sir, if we
It is not.
substitute theta value, then we will get standard form of theta equal to 90 degree or 270 degree.
Okay, when you substitute theta is equal to 90. Okay,
1 plus
so
I we will get that.
yeah, exactly. When 90, if you substitute here, cos 90 0, cos 90 0, numerator is 1, denominator is 1, 1 by 1 is 1, 1 is a real number. Am I right? 1 is a real number. So that it may, this is the general solution actually for cos theta. Whenever it is pi by 2 or it's 3 pi by 2, minus pi by 2, minus 3 pi by 2, it will becomes real. Option verification, that's all. When you substitute here, substitute 3 pi by 2, so this plus 3 pi by 2 will be a subset of first option also correct.
First and
First,
second will be the subset of third one, sir.
yes,
Yes,
first
sir. The
option.
third one is the general one.
Yes, first option is correct, second option is correct, third also correct. But first and second options are subset of the third. So that what shall we consider the answer here? Students? Third option is, that's all. Third option is the correct answer. For every 90, C student n is equal to 0, you can substitute 0. It may be plus 90, minus 90, this will becomes 1 by 1, real. It must be real. If you take any other theta other than 90, like 0, 30, 45, 60, it never becomes real. We will get the imaginary. Clear, students? If you want to,
Sir, other
if
than
you,
90 and 270, they have given 45 only, sir. If we substitute also, you will get imaginary only.
yes, imaginary. See here, even if you want to do the general procedure, without option verification, you can change it to standard form. After changing into standard form, clearly they mention it is a real number. Real number means here we are going to get two parts, like we will get the standard form. After getting the standard form, this imaginary part b value we can equating to 0, because clearly mentioned that it is a real number. When it will becomes real number, when imaginary part becomes 0. Nothing but this imaginary part, we can make them to 0 like that. And then if we make them to 0, you are going to get the theta value. Surely that is 90 like that you will get. But this kind of question, it's better to go through option verification. Third option is the absolutely right answer. First, second, third will be right, but first two are the subset of third one. Third one is right. Clear, students? Are any doubts? I think so, no doubts. Am I right? Next, 16th question. Okay, so how can you simplify this, Amma? It is in the form of root over x plus iota y and root over
Sir,
x
use the
minus
square root of complex number
formula.
formulas.
Can anyone tell that the formula for square root of x plus iota y?
Sir, x plus iota y is greater than 0, sir. So plus or minus root over modulus of z plus x by 2
Okay,
Plus
plus iota.
plus I times of root
modulus
over
of
modulus of z
Same, but
minus x by 2.
minus
x
x,
by 2.
minus x. Here plus x, here minus x, same value.
Sir, if
Whenever
y
it is,
is
Sir,
yes,
they have asked the x minus iy also, sir. In denominator numerator, it is the form, sir. So we can cancel one term, sir.
Yeah, if I take plus here, take plus. If I take minus left side here, you can take minus. Same formula. Yes or no? I have written both formulas here. Now I'm going to find the question is what 3 plus 4 iota. What is x value? What is y value
Sir,
over here?
simplify the equation and do no sir. It's in the form of a plus b by a minus b, sir. Component or dividend, we can make it as a by b, no sir.
Okay, after a by b.
Sir, it will be more simpler, no sir.
But see here, when you want to apply the component or dividend, whenever they given some value in RHS, is it they given any RHS?
No, sir.
You have to find this total value. If you apply, for example, it is equal to, you can take k. K means k by 1. If you apply the component or dividend again, here we are going to get k plus 1 by k minus 1. Like that you will get. But you required only k value. You don't want to find k plus 1 by k minus 1. Am I right? So that we should not apply component or dividend here. In case if they given equal to something value, some value, then if they want to ask simplify, that time we can do. And not required, you can find root over 3 plus 4i, root over 3 minus 4i separately, then substitute the values here. Anyone can say that what is root 3, root over 3 plus 4 iota, plus or minus root over? First, what is, if I consider this value as z, what is modulus z amount? Root over
5,
3 square plus 4 square.
5,
Nothing but root over 25. Nothing
5,
but 5.
3 by 2, 8 by 2, 4, sir. Root over
5 plus
plus x by
3
2
plus root over
plus 5 minus
5
3 by 2.
by 2 iota. Okay, don't forget to write here iota. So this is clearly what?
Plus or minus 2 plus I.
That is nothing but root 4 here. Iota root 5 minus 3 means 2. 2 by 2 means 1. Nothing but this value is becomes 2
2 plus or minus I.
plus. I am not taking minus. This is 2 plus I. This was the
Before the
value of
plus or
3.
minus,
Okay, plus or minus will be there. Okay, then what about here? Root over
Sir,
3 minus 4.
it's conjugate, sir.
That's all.
2 minus I.
So
2 minus I.
2 minus I, that is plus or minus. Okay, see here, plus or minus. So its conjugate also given. Either you can take 2 plus I. Both will be positive, both will be negative. You will get the same
Yes, sir.
answer.
2 plus I and 2 minus I we can take.
It's better to take both will be plus. Both
Answer
will be
minus
plus.
2i.
What is the answer? Substitute these values here. 2 plus I,
Minus
2 minus
2i, sir.
2 plus, sorry. 2
Third
plus
option, sir.
I, 2 plus I, minus 2 minus I. Third option. What about other students? Iota get cancelled here.
Sir, minus 2 only, sir.
4 by 2 iota. 2. So 2 by iota. Nothing but minus 2 iota. Third option. Students, after getting this root over, finding square root value is very important here. After that simplification and all we know very well. So then finding the square root value you can do very carefully. So remember the formula. That's all. If you remember this formula, you'll get that answer.
sir, for next question, sir.
Yeah, coming to next question. Yeah.
Sir, can we divide by numerator and denominator separately, sir?
Numerator, denominator separately. Yeah, you can
Separate.
rationalize. You can
We
convert.
can divide the roots, sir. Root of 3 plus 4i divided by root of 5 plus 12i.
Root of
Yeah.
5
We
plus
simplify means we'll get in form of a plus ab.
We can do in two ways here actually. One is square root will be there. Square root of what is the question? 3 plus 4i by 5 plus 12i. Am I right? So here you can rationalize, you can convert it into standard form. That is one method. Another method, you can write square root separately. 3 plus 4 iota by root over 5 plus 12 iota. We can find the square root of these two values separately and simplify that. Okay, you will get, after changing to standard form, a plus iota times of b, comparing on both sides. So you are going to comparing real part
Sir,
and
sir, we will
comparing
get
imagine.
2 plus, sir, we will get 2 plus iota by 3 plus 2 iota.
Already see here the advantages in previous question we found this 3 plus 4 iota. What is 3 plus 4 iota?
2 plus iota. Plus or minus 2 plus iota.
Okay, 2 plus iota alone you can take. Then denominator
3 plus 2 iota.
3 plus 2 iota. Yes, is that correct, students? Root of 5 square plus 12
Sir,
square.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Simplification, we are getting this only.
3 plus 2 iota. Am I
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, 3 plus 2 iota. After this, what
3
we will
minus
do?
2. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Rationalize 3 minus 2 iota by 3 minus 2 iota. Yeah, all of you, denominator clearly 9 plus 4. 3, 2 will be there. Just simply can write square of those values. So numerator, you have to multiply this. Yes, multiply it fastly. 6 minus 4 iota plus 3 iota minus 2 iota square. 2 iota
The
square.
answer 25, sir.
6 minus iota plus 2. 8.
So 8 by 13 minus 1 by 13 iota.
Okay, so 8 minus I by, so nothing but
So
if
which
we
implies
compare,
x equal to 8 by 13, y equal to 1 by minus 1 by iota. 1 by 13.
okay, right. Question, what they asking here?
Yes, sir. 169 into x square plus y square whole square. 8 square by 13 square plus 1 by 13 whole square. Whole square. Again
Okay.
whole square, sir. Sir,
Oh, again whole
yes.
square. Okay. Oh, sorry. Right. Again whole square means we should not cancel directly. Yeah.
Sir, 65 by 169 square into 169. 65 square by 169 square.
Okay. The whole square you may write separately here. 169.
We can write it as 65 into
Sir,
65 by
169 and
169.
169 square, sir. Square will get cancelled, sir.
So
25,
65
sir.
into 65 by 169, sir. In 13 table, 5 times we can cancel, sir. It will
Oh,
come
Sir,
okay.
25, sir.
25
No,
is
5
answer.
into 5, sir. 25, sir.
Okay. So finally the answer is
25, sir.
okay. 169 we can
13
write
table, 65, 5 times, sir.
13 into 13. Is it clear, sweet?
1 times,
Simple
5
here.
times, 1 times, 5 times.
13, 5, 13, 5.
5 by 25.
That's all. In this question, what we have done, so we have written separately numerator, denominator, square root. So after that, square root of 3 plus 4i becomes 2 plus I. Square root of 5 plus 12i becomes 3 plus 2i. So after that, this is in not standard form. So we can change it to standard form. So for that, what we have done, so rationalizing with this value. After rationalizing, finally we got 8 minus 1 iota by 13. I compared on both sides, we got real part and imaginary part. I have taken the given condition, I substituted x and y value, simplified, we got finally 25. That's a simple question. Any doubts? Right, imaginary part. Here they are asking about imaginary part. Imaginary part alone you have to find. We don't want to any real part. So how can you simply, how can you find that
A plus IB we can write, sir. In that A equal to 0.
see here, one more advantage is there here. See your options also in terms of A. options also in terms of A. So for what value of A here, for what value of A, so imaginary part of the given number as well as the given option is satisfied. That I want to know.
Sir,
Can
you
I
can
substitute?
substitute value for A, sir.
Yes, A value you can substitute some A values. When I substitute here A value 0, can I take A is equal to 0? You may get LHS, but what is the RHS?
Sir, it is 1, sir. I
RHS.
into root of 0 plus 0 plus 1, sir. So it is
So, okay, that's
root of
fine.
A plus.
Coming to if you substitute A is equal to 0 in given options, first option correct, second option correct. 1 by
Third
root 2, 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. We are getting two options are correct. So we should not take
Then
A is
one.
equal to 0.
A equal
So
to
you
1,
can,
sir.
okay, take A is equal to 1. What is this
Sir.
value?
1 plus I root 3.
Square root of, sorry.
The square root of I plus root 3.
Okay, students. Now you can do this. X value is 1, Y value is root 3, modulus Z value is square root of X square plus Y square. That is 1 plus 3, that is equal to root 4, that is nothing but 2. Clear? Now, yes,
You can substitute the same values in the option.
yeah, square root of this module 2 plus 1 by 2 plus iota times of 2 minus 1 by 2. Like that, we will get the same A values you can substitute in following options. So you'll get imaginary part. This part alone we require. We don't want this because they are asking imaginary part. No, imaginary part is, what is the imaginary part? 1 by root 2. When you substitute A is equal to 1, which of the following option is 1 by root 2?
Second option we are getting, sir.
That's all. Second option is correct. Remaining three options, we don't get any 1 by 2, 1 by root 2.
The third and fourth option will not come, sir, because they have given 1 by 2, sir.
Yes. Clear, students? Second option is correct.